to tell them. So they have to be told in the college itself that do this. Second thing is health disciplines. People who are, if they are not able to maintain good health, they cannot. For a period they gain age, but they lose health. So you have to see whether issues like yoga, meditation, this type of thing could be incorporated in the colleges. But we know at this age that the importance of this. After losing health, now we are thinking of importance of this yoga, health, meditation, rather. But whether they can be incorporated there. Today there are a lot of awareness is coming with environmental issues. So they should be told. And as civil engineers, we are in the forefront. We should be in the forefront to front the environmental issues. So they have to be taught on environmental engineering. Similarly, disaster management. So all these things have to be incorporated in our courses as an extra topic or as a as general thing. Where when they come out as a wholesome person, and they'll be useful to the society. So that is, of course, I have lost my.
Thank you.
But I think I want every one of you to come forward and say what all is feasible, what is not feasible. We are on the verge of changing. It's not like the system is not like past 25-30 years. Today, everywhere people are dynamic. Even the decision makers are dynamic, and you will not have better time than this, where you let us work to getting radical changes in the curriculum. It can be done. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll quickly come to the questions we received from the student. First question is a bit irrelevant, I feel. That is from IT to civil, we don't encourage. And the next three questions are connected actually. How many civil engineering students are coming out of the institutions? My estimate is about 2 lakh people every year. I have the data from AICTE website, that is 2 lakh civil engineers. And the third question is, how many civil engineers, why civil engineers are not being employed? Or are they being employed completely? No. The answer is emphatic no. Maybe 25% are employed out of 2 lakh people that are coming out, and others are going into all disciplines, are becoming unemployed. Now the middle question, second question is, to improve the quality of civil engineers, should we restrict the number of seats? This is the question to all the audience now. I will raise my hand. We should restrict the number of seats in engineering. So I want to see the response. How many of you support restricting the number of intake in civil engineering? No, we are here talking about civil engineering. So the response is very less. That means we want to continue with 2 lakhs.
No, I think I don't agree. I don't agree.
Pardon? Demand is 50,000. That's what I am saying. Yeah. Anybody has a question?
Yeah, I have one question.
Yeah.
See, instead of reducing the number of intakes, so why not improve the employability?
That's a very good point raised actually. This is what we have conducted this meeting today. This is the answer I wanted actually. We have to improve the employability. In my introduction also I have mentioned that the number of engineers being employed, man-months, engineering months spent for every crore spent in project is 3 man-months now, average. And the required is about 10 man-months. That means we have to double the intake of engineers if we really want quality projects. Now I will hand over the thing to Secretary. Give your views to focus on this point, employability and quality.
Thanks to our mentor, Surya Prakash Garu, for taking up this mega, I can say, task. Even AICTE also failed in this direction. Government of India is failed, state governments have failed. Even always the NASSCOM says the employability is only less than 17% of the engineers passed out in the country. 12%? Yeah, it says 12%. So that's the reason last time I think KCR also, he withhold a good number of engineering colleges, and now the opportunity is given to strengthen again their institutions. He has considered the request. But I think, in fact, I was there as the director of the National Skill Development Corporation. I was there in the board of NAC for the last 13-14 years. I always say, my experience also, when I passed out, I'm the first batch student of CB18, I'm the alumni, and I'm the founder secretary of the alumni still continuing. And I had an opportunity to interact with regularly with the ACT team, regularly, and I've been giving my own inputs to them, but they have not taken up anything so far. Because as it is, the syllabus continues as it is. And in fact, I attempted also, in fact, the other thing is in NAC regularly, when in the validatory session, our workers or in the inaugural sessions would generally say, when I passed out as an engineer, I was much inferior to a mason. My knowledge is that, practical knowledge is that, and my head is here. My CBIT, civil engineering head is here also. And I generally take up this, and all other, even ACT also have taken up this issue. And ultimately last year, I was the chief guest at the Geetham Engineering College, and Mr. Godgil from L&T was also their guest of honor. I told them, management. So I tried my level best in CBIT and ACT, I failed. But now you are in a deemed university. At least you can change the entire syllabus. The syllabus in the sense that for every semester, correspondingly the candidate should go to that industry and learn. See what they are learning, that theory should be linked with the practicality, so that you will learn. Otherwise, no, in this semester system, they are just reading the subject and writing the examination after that. They are not even looking after the subject. So I told the Geetham management, they got 3 colleges in Visakhapatnam, Chennai and Hyderabad. They got about 12 strength. I assured them, we will underwrite. Even Godgil Garu from L&T will underwrite your all students if we change the syllabus, or Kredai will underwrite. We will observe it as Professor Garu said, after 10 years only they are getting a really good salary. But even to start with, employability, if we could able to give them, could able to bring the employability the day when they are employed. I think these civil engineering candidates' salaries will be 4 times or 7 times, or they get much more premium than any other engineering. That is our industry side, that is our perception. Because now today it's very difficult for us to, because our the consumer's expectation has gone up many folds in construction industry, and regulatory authority is going to come into picture. For every small issues also, consumers are going to go to the regulatory authority and sue the industry. So to safeguard this also, we need quality engineers. And there are so many other issues. I now maybe I let the opportunity will be given to all of you. We will be in future, we will be talking to very frequently. I don't want to take more time, and if the time permits in the rest of the next 2 hours, definitely I will again come back and try to give more inputs of my background and how we did a lot of on-site skill development of the various workers, various category sectors of workers. We did it across the state, both the states, in a big way, and we were well exposed to this. And in NAC also last 13 years we have trained almost more than a few lakhs of the students. And even the construction workers also, the fate is same. Even in NSDC when I was there, I put my entire stress on them because they have to be funded, educated, trained, even stipend has to be given. I was a little bit successful in getting the stipend and training free in the NAC. About 30,000 candidates we got our labor cess money from the labor department. And first of all, basically, our entire workforce has no dignity. Labor has no dignity. We have to change the designation. We have to give all types of benefits, whatever the organized sector candidate is getting, same benefits has to be given to the construction sector workers. Then only this industry will be recognized, and this entire engineering sector also will be recognized. And in that direction, I think whatever we are taking up now, the trust definitely. I feel there will tomorrow. I can say like Surya Prakash has we are not today remembering Vishweshwaraya Garu. I think tomorrow there will no ASCTU or any body, any organization, institution without this trust. This trust is going to play a major role in the country in future. That much I can say. We are here to work to get that recognition. We will definitely work for the future of our country and future of our students and faculty. Definitely the recognition will come to faculty, students and departments, everybody. I think to that direction we will definitely start. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Secretary.
Sir.
I have one few announcements. After that, we'll continue the discussion. We have circulated 3 forms actually. One is letter of interest. That is, if you find that you can engage with Smart Infr-EST after this meeting also during the course of months, days later. You please sign the letter of interest. We'll continue to interact with you for following up with the industry as well as institution. We'll continue the dialogue. That is letter of interest. And we also circulate one form where we are asking you to be part of a technical advisory board of the Smart Infr-EST. That form will be given to you. You can sign if you are interested to be part of this technical advisory board. So that we'll form a group of WhatsApp and we'll continue to discuss. Another form we are circulating is draft MOU. We are trying to sign MOU. Smart Infr-EST will sign MOU with the industry on one side and academia on the other side, so that industry will be willing to share their expertise as resource persons for training the students and take students for internships on one side. And the institutions will sign MOU with Smart Infr-EST to nominate their students for this internship and training. So these are draft MOUs. You can carry this with you, discuss with your management, take a decision, and if you are willing to sign this MOU with Smart Infr-EST, later you can give it. So these are the two things we wanted to announce. And another question I have got just now from students is, can industry take responsibility of training students in the advanced technologies which are not taught in the institutions? That is emerging technologies. I have Prika here, I have Kirpi here, I have Pennar here. I would like to respond. I would like them to respond, because these are the new technologies they are working, PEV and precast. I like P. Rao to respond to that.
Thanks, Prakash. As a person from the pre-engineered buildings industry, I'll share my experiences. I'm also a civil engineer. The quality of students that are coming out from engineering colleges nowadays is not up to the mark. The reason is the quality of teachers is not. Mainly the academicians, in the academic field, people are not preferring the field, academic field. After doing the BTech, they are going, either maybe some jobs they are getting, some private sector or government sector, and otherwise they are going to other wings like IT and all. But no, people are not preferring to join MTech, people are not preferring to do PhD. For example, when I was doing civil engineering in Kakinada, Professor Jagannath Rao is sitting there, he taught me structural engineering. And we had eminent professors that time, PhDs and MTechs and all. Nowadays you see the quality of teaching people in departments. The reason is that there are in both Telugu states, there are about 750 engineering colleges, out of which only 200 or 250 colleges have civil engineering branch. Other colleges do not have a civil engineering branch also. And frankly speaking, we also have to introspect ourselves, whether our children, are we pushing them to do civil engineering or not? I failed myself. I have two sons. Both of them did not prefer to do civil engineering, even though I pushed. One is a PhD from IIT Madras in electronics, the other one is computer science, MS in the US. So the reason why people are not preferring this is that there is employability is the main issue. That's what the speakers also have pointed out. So when we also go to campuses for campus selection of to recruit engineers. The basic problems what we are facing is that one is, of course, the knowledge levels are much below the industry standards. The next one is the communication skills. That is the fundamental thing what we are facing. Communication skills. People are not even able to tell what is their name in English in a full, complete, perfect English sentence without any grammatical mistakes. That is the fundamental problem people are facing, because if a civil engineering is coming out of a college, the employability means what? You can become an architect, you can become a project manager, or you can become a government servant, or entrepreneur, or some other field where civil engineering is used. But in all these fields, communication is most important. In how many, right from school level onwards, the education system is like that. It's like a broiler chicken farms. The students are like that from intermediate onwards. From 10th class onwards, his future is decided whether he will become an engineer or become a doctor. Then in intermediate, that fellow is from morning 6 o'clock to night 10 o'clock like a broiler chicken. Little broiler chicken, they are fed for results only. After 6 months, the chicken will get some weight, and after that, it is fed for that purpose only. It is like that only in intermediate students are like that, they have become like that. After
Sir,
that, when they become.
the question is PEPS are willing to take students as interns for training?
I'll come to that question. I'll answer that. So the reason is that people have to be taught about communication skills in engineering. That is most important. Second thing, what I like Mr. Yoganand's point is that entrepreneurship, because nobody is taught about entrepreneurship in engineering. What is the profit and loss? What is the balance sheet? What about taxation systems? What about imports and exports? That basic information that is given in engineering, then somebody can become an entrepreneur. He will provide employment to the people. That is one more important issue. The second thing is you are asking about the pertinent question that whether PEPS is interested in providing practical training to people. I welcome anybody from any engineering college in both the states. Please send, my mail address is known to Surya Prakash. If you send people to my industry in Sadashivpet plant, we are ready to train them. Or if you want to send them to our engineering center in Hyderabad, at High-Tech City, we are ready to train them also. But if they come in hundreds of numbers, I cannot promise them. But definitely, a deserving candidates, we will definitely provide an opportunity for them to train. There is no issue.
Thank you, sir.
Actually,
Our experience is regarding the internship, there are two types of internships. One is short-term internship during the break between semesters, that is 1.5 months approximately, which I always say minimum should be 6 weeks. And what I experienced is in industry, any engineer with an experience of more than 5 years can train 5 students during that short period. It will benefit the engineer and it will benefit the student also, without affecting your work, without affecting much of infrastructure needs. This is one thing. And another thing is long-term internship, that is post-engineering, which used to be there earlier. We used to call apprentice.